Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
When you insert a 3D model into your document, you can click it to select it and then format it as needed. When you select a 3D model, then either the 3D Model contextual tab or the Format tab of the 3D Model Tools contextual tab then appears in the ribbon depending on your Office version. This tab contains common formatting options for 3D models. To play or pause your 3D model if you inserted an animated 3D model, click the Play or Pause button in the Play 3D button group on the 3D Model contextual tab in the ribbon. This button group doesn't appear for non-animated 3D models. To select which animation scene to play, if available for your 3D model, click the Scenes button in the Play 3D button group on the 3D Model contextual tab in the ribbon. Then select the Scene to Show from the choices in the drop-down menu that appears. The 3D Models drop-down button that appears in the Adjust button group on the 3D Model contextual tab in the ribbon behaves the same as the 3D Models button in the Illustrations button group on the Insert tab of the ribbon does. You can use this to easily insert more 3D models if needed. The Reset 3D Model drop-down button in the Adjust button group on the 3D Model contextual tab of the ribbon lets you click its drop-down arrow to either reset the 3D model or reset the 3D model and size by selecting the desired choice from the drop-down menu. You can click a view in the list shown in the 3D Model Views button group on the 3D Model contextual tab in the ribbon to set the 3D model's default view. On the 3D Model contextual tab in the ribbon, the buttons that appear in the Accessibility and Arrange button groups, as well as the Height and Width buttons in the Size button group, all behave the same as their corresponding buttons in the same button groups on the Picture Format contextual tab in the ribbon, as we previously covered in the lesson titled Using Picture Tools within this chapter. However, there is a new Pan and Zoom button within the Size button group to examine. You can click the Pan and Zoom button to make a small magnifying glass icon appear to the right of the rightmost resizing handle on the 3D model. You can then click and drag upwards or downwards on the magnifying glass icon to increase or decrease the magnification of the 3D model within its allotted area. You can then click and drag on the 3D model within its allotted area to pan it around within its frame. When finished, you can then click the Pan and Zoom button again to turn this feature off. You also have many of the same formatting options for a 3D model that you have for pictures. To apply advanced formatting to a 3D model, simply right-click the 3D model. Then select the Format 3D Model command from the pop-up menu that appears to open the Format 3D Model task pane at the right side of the window. For non-animated 3D models, you can click the Fill and Line category at the top of the pane to show the Fill and Line option categories below it, which you can click to expand and collapse. Note that the options are the same as for pictures, as discussed in the previous lesson titled Fill and Line Settings. Also, note that the fill and line settings are applied to the entire 3D model's area, not the 3D model itself. For non-animated models, you can also click the Effects category at the top of the pane to view the collapsible and expandable effect settings, which are also the same as pictures, as discussed in the previous lesson titled Effects Settings. Like pictures, the Layout and Properties category is not used by 3D models either. However, you can click the 3D Model category to set the 3D model's appearance within its frame in the page. To change the 3D model's rotation, click the Model Rotation category to expand it if needed. To select a preset rotation, choose one from the Presets drop-down. To specify a custom rotation, enter the desired angles into the X rotation, Y rotation, and Z rotation spinner boxes, or click their adjacent buttons to rotate them in preset increments. To resize the view to fit the 3D model, check the Resize View to Fit 3D Model checkbox. To reset the 3D model's rotation and camera view, click the adjacent Reset button. To change the 3D model's camera view, click the Camera Option category to expand it if needed. To change the camera's position, enter the desired values into the X position, Y position, and Z position spinner boxes or click their adjacent buttons to position them in preset increments. To change the camera view based on the look at point, enter the desired values into the X position, Y position, Z position, and field of view spinner boxes or click their adjacent spinner arrows to change their values. Note that you cannot change the field of view unless you change either the X position, Y position, or Z position spinner boxes first. To close the Format 3D Model task pane when you finish using it, click the X button in its upper right corner.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.